Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright&Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 43 on Project Oyarifa. All right. So we are working, and there's a lot for me to share with you. This is a 3D of the beautiful 7-bedroom mansion house. Okay. And so I'm here to share so far so good what we have done on the project. So kindly buckle up and get some popcorn and chips, and let's dive into the video. All right. So in episode 42, you noticed that we were casting the pillars. And so once we were done with the pillars, then we were ready for our decking. Which was what I indicated in episode 42. So if you've not watched episode 42, I reckon you go and watch the video. Our board, everything for the decking is ready. The carpenters are already preparing the beam plate. So before you do any decking work, there is something we call beam plate. You have to do all those beam plates and run the levels, because those are the things you need to do. You need to achieve a equilibrium at the top, because the slab is not supposed to be bumpy. Portions are not to be higher than the others. The windows and the doors level, as you can see, they should be uniform. So you'll notice that this is where the carpenters do a lot of work, because the beam plate will show whether or not the masons achieve a top level on the block work. And if they did not, then the carpenter has a lot of work to do. He needs to align all those, uneven areas. And that also will affect the steel bender who is going to place in the beams, because he will have to measure the depth of each area in order to adjust his rings. You understand? And all these are things, the mason need to incorporate, making sure that before he finishes the last block on the top, everything is leveled. You understand? Everything is leveled so that the carpenters don't go through a lot of stress, and also that of the steel fixer. So you'll be seeing a lot of work from my carpenter today. Here in the boys' quarters, I indicated that we wanted to introduce a wardrobe. So you can see the block work have been done for the wardrobe, okay, so that the wardrobe can be fitted in neatly. Okay, in recent times we don't carry wardrobe from outside and straight to your room. Everything is fitted. Okay, so we don't buy wardrobe from outside anymore. So if someone makes a wardrobe and put it outside, then they are still living in the 1970s. Okay, those are in the 1970s. It's a long way. So hopefully you'll be seeing all the progress that have been made so far on the project. Okay, so here we have this beautiful pillar that comes with a stone cladding, okay, on the 3D. So we have to cast that particular pillar. Okay, we have to cast a particular pillar. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. So all the pillars here, these are all stand-alone pillars. We call them stand-alone pillars. Okay, yes, and all these need to be cast with a pillar mold that makes it looks unique. Okay, so renting pillar molds sometimes are a bit challenging. If you don't get the right pillar molds, it will not give you the right finish that you're looking for. So here we have our own pillar molds that we utilize. We have to go and buy one. It's expensive though, but you have to get your own pillar mold, and you can always keep it clean and neat and also get the outcome. Look at this finish. Okay, it looks beautiful and it's linear. It's not crooked. The measurement that has been given, it can be adjusted. So the mold comes in a way that you can adjust any design, any shape that you're looking for. You need to get the good one. Okay, and here you can see that the carpenters are forming everything for the beam. Okay, So we are getting ready for the decking, but there's a lot of work. You need to check all the beam areas, put the beam plate, check if they are all linear, okay, before he start to board them. And these boards are going to be double board because we are looking for a certain height of the beam. Are you with me? Every structural drawing comes with the beam details for the flow. So the carpenter must follow such details in a drawing so we can get the outcome. Because the building is huge, the size of the beam matters a lot. You understand? You see the guy with the light, he's checking the 1 meter level. Before you do any decking work, the carpenters must draw a 1 meter level. We use the watermark, okay? That gives you 1 meter level from the ground. And therefore, they pick that level all across the room so that the floor decking, the formwork is uniform. It's not crooked, it's not one side longer than the other. There should be 1 meter watermark, okay, or 1 meter level. When you say 1 meter level, they all know. The tilers uses that one, okay, and the plasterboard, POP, okay, all artisans who do ceiling works, they use the 1 meter level. You can use the old system, which is a 1 meter level, which is the watermark, or use the infrared. You understand? And that gives you a clear uniform. Even if you want to do screeding, the mason want to do screeding, they use the 1 meter level so that they can achieve, an even area within the floor. So that when you open the door is not hitting one portion because the floor is not straight, it's not linear. One portion is bigger than the other. No. So we have to use the 1 meter level mark all around to be able to achieve exactly the uniformity that we are looking for. Okay, a lot of bamboos were used to support the formwork because the concrete that is coming on top is huge. The span that were provided, okay, so all these are necessary. Don't use weak boards, weak bamboos for such floor decking because you will be embarrassed. After all the hard work, if you use a wood that is not stronger and is weak, the concrete comes on top and it meanders. It pushes back because the iron rod, that is a lot of weight. And then cement, stone, sand, water, man, that is another heavy weight. So if you have a plywood, 2x4 bamboos, and they are not stronger, at the end of the day, you have your iron rods, but the concrete supersedes that, all of them. And so it will protrude. And who will be blamed for that one? You understand? So carpenters, like my carpenter, he's very keen on ensuring that he doesn't use any weak board. He doesn't want to embarrass himself. You understand? He wants quality board for his floor decking. Quality board for his floor decking. Okay, so kindly take note and ensure that if you're doing your floor decking, you don't allow any scrupulous person to do your floor decking and cause you havoc. You can see that pillar is standing straight. There's a rope running 90 degrees. Okay, you are checking the straightness of everything. It has to be neat. It has to be leveled. Okay, yes. So all these are things we need to do to ensuring that you have a very confident slab that you can stand on, jump, play football, whatever you want to do, you can do all of that. Are you with me? Because this house is huge. The amount of cement bag that is going to be poured here is not a joke. Okay, it's not a joke. And the ratio we're going to be using is very intense because we are looking for a certain richness. All the beams, we're going to cast the beam first. Mostly that's what we do. Okay, if you are casting a floor decking, you have to cast the beams first. And the beams, we normally use the ratio of 1:1, or let's say 1 bag of cement. In the ratio of the sand and the stone, we use 1 bag of cement because we want the beams to be more stronger. They carry the entire weight. You understand? They carry the entire weight. So the beams are richer. Are you with me? And then when it comes to the flow itself, we do them half back, you understand, with the ratio, which is standard everywhere. Are you with me? Yes, it is very good because the thickness that you want to go, if you want to go a full bag, then people will cry. Yeah, even this one, we are heading like 500 bags, but it wasn't enough. So imagine you want to go one bag, then people will stop building. Yeah, people will stop building. So we try to find ways and means to reduce cost, but in the same time achieving excellence, achieving quality. You understand? And we're using 42.5 hour in all the works that we are doing. Even the block laying, everything is 42.5 hour. You understand? It is very, very necessary. Very, very necessary. So you can see the bamboo works are neatly positioned. Okay, they are not hanging anywhere. Neatly positioned and quality bamboos. Everything you do, and then it's well supported. You don't want to make sure that the carpenters are the type that they want to make sure by the time they are done, you don't have to come back to do reworks, because it's more difficult to do reworks on a formwork of this kind. So every step of the way needs critical checking, scrutiny, and ensuring that they do the kind of work that has been stipulated in the structural drawing. You understand? So kindly take note, if you're watching and you're building on your own, please ensure that the right type of wire board, plywood, okay, bamboos are used. Don't use old woods, especially plywood, for your floor work. It will cause you problem. You understand? It will cause you problem. And then in terms of casting, usually let them cast the beams first. Okay, let them cast the beams first before the overflow or the main flow slab cast is done. Are you with me? For me, that is the right thing to do. And those ones, the cement ratio should be higher than that of the flow slab. You understand? The cement ratio should be higher than that of the flow slab. It's very, very necessary. Okay. All right. So I'll be coming your way with episode 44. There you will see the completed work, or perhaps halfway through the form work. If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you've not, and contact me if you need my services. I prepare estimate, we build houses, and estimate comes with a fee. Okay, let me know how to help you and I will help you. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye bye.